How's it going, big hero friends? McProseph joining you on day 3 of our Rolesker hunt. As you can see here, one of the main reasons I am hunting for this guy is the 20% damage and rage, which you can read here converts 20% of all damage received to your enrage meter. And whenever this guy takes damage, since he has so much health, I can often get his enrage over 1,000 pretty easily. So by stabling this guy and getting 45 more stats, it just enables my entire PvP team to be that much better. Let's jump right into the raids and try to catch another Krackers. As you can see here, we need Krackers to form another Tealkers, which will then give us all that we need to form Rolesker. I will also ask you to notice in the top right corner, I'm currently adding every level 200 that sends me a request. As you can see here, my friends list is getting pretty much packed with only level 200s. And the reason I'm doing this, as you may know, is in all of our live streams, I like to send out as many friend requests as possible. And unfortunately, I only have 100 spots. So what I'm doing to enable pretty much infinite friend spots, I am throwing out level 200 friends on live stream every single day that I stream. At a very minimum, we've been handing out 10 players on a high, close to 20 players. Sometimes level 300 plus individuals come out. Special shout out to you guys, you know who you are. Eagle Wars, Fizzy Wiz, etc. Let's go ahead and jump into the raid, and I'll talk about the new accessory and a few other things. Let's go ahead and start the music. But as far as this accessory, or this Tealkers that we're hunting down, let me tell you, it's something else. Let me tell you. Yeah, you see what I did there. So later today, probably right after this stream actually, I'm going to do a video on the new accessory in the shop. For those of you that haven't seen it, let me go ahead and look up a good player, or a good friend of mine. This guy's been a good friend for quite some time. He was actually in our guild and actually had the highest amount of XP earned for the entire guild, almost doubling what I currently have. Anyway, the accessory we're looking at is this guy right here. He has told me that with one upgrade it actually upgraded by 2% instead of like half, which is what the current accessories do. But 60% block chance, guys. That's insane. That's crazy. I'm going to make a full video about this and what I think about it and some possibilities I see with this. So stay tuned for that. But special shout out to Dustwalker. Keep on going, buddy. I often try to add stream VIPs in every single stream. Usually whoever I give a special shout out to. We've already shout out Mr. Dustwalker. My next shout out is going to be a good friend of mine, a recent new YouTube buddy, Mr. Division 454. You can find this guy's YouTube channel in the description below. This guy is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. This guy's been streaming for 4 months, and we just celebrated 1,000 subscribers just a couple days ago already. 4 months, pretty cool. He streams Bit Heroes as well as a few other games. If you enjoy watching Bit Heroes and you want to support those who stream it, make sure you go check him out. Send him a sub and a like. And make sure to tell him thank you for saving the puppies. Alright, raid number 2, here we go. What do you guys think as far as comparing the Abominable Trophy to the new accessory? 24% damage reduction or 60% block? You tell me. So 4 out of 3 days we haven't had a single offer in this raid. Getting kinda crazy. Also, no legendaries. Let's go ahead and confirm we have capture rate in, because you never know. Alright, we do. Let's go ahead and put on a new edition of our bonuses here. Make sure you guys are using these. I get way too many screenshots of people playing the game and not utilizing the item find and XP consumables. So check out the milk and cookies, guys. Increases chance for powerful familiars to want to join your team by 50% for 24 hours. I believe Thursday is capture rate day, and I'm gonna use this all 24 hours to try to catch a nice purple squid. If I do catch one, I need to continue farming for legendary pieces for either Wimbo, probably Wimbo. Wimbo's my next upgrade. I think I've upgraded Wimbo 3 times, so I want one more. Possibly Corks. It's a toss-up. I also still have broccoli. Interesting. Forgot about that. Gotta eat your broccoli, kids.
can feel you flowing through my veins. Taking every part, there's no
Let's make sure duplicate familiars is not turned on by chance.
'cause I can't deny all of these feelings buried deep inside. I'm out of reasons and I don't know why I ever even tried to put up the fight.
So I'm trying out the pink text instead of the typical neon green. Let me know what you think. Kind of feels better on the eyes. Kind of like it. Alright, raid number 3. So let me know in the comments below what you guys are farming. I gotta say, for the first 200 levels, I focus only on experience. I mean, my experience runes, I focus only on XP. Got to level 200 rather quickly for free to play. But as I climbed, I didn't do much farming for familiars. Which in the long run, I guess, is okay because it gives me something to do now actively. This song though, holy cow. Say no to drugs. That was terrible. But I've really realized the importance of farming legendary familiar pieces every time you play the game. For example, I get a lot of questions of, I'm stuck in zone 5 or 6, what do you recommend, etc. Let's say you're just completely stuck in a zone, and you're probably going to be for a week or two. I would actually highly recommend going back and start to farm a familiar that's going to help you out, not just get through the zone, but help you out long term for weeks or months to come. If I could do it all over again, I definitely would not waste a ton of time farming familiars that I will never use again. For example, let's take a walk down memory lane. Zombo, this guy here, I'm fairly certain that you have to craft this guy. He's a fusion. I've used 3 of these guys. Why? I have no idea. 4 subs, etc. When you first start the game, it's cool to capture these, but looking back on it, it's definitely not worth farming multiples of nearly anything at all. It will be cool to see if the devs make it to where nearly every familiar is useful in a way, but that's just not the case just yet. So highly recommend figuring out where your legendary counterparts are and farming them every single day. Not just capture rate day, but every single day. There's a song called No Money. I've never heard this. We'll see. Not family safe. Let me pick that one off the list immediately. The times in which we live. I'm trying to add an additional like 5 songs per day to my non-copyright playlist. It is hard to find decent songs. So, have you guys ever felt like your account is either bugged or set to where it's just got very poor luck? I've run probably at least 30 raid 3s this week. Not a single legendary, not a single epic familiar offer. Now I know that I've had dry streaks of like 60 plus raids with nothing. But I've created multiple alt characters and they just have the best luck ever. Do you think individual accounts have a luck-based percentage thing behind the scenes that we don't know about? For example, when you simply create your character, does it have a boosted luck percentage? Because my ult, for example, he caught Gabi like within the first week of gameplay. And then I want to say he found Wimbo schematic and now has Wimbo like before level 120. Meanwhile, on this character, I didn't have Wimbo till after 200. And I've been farming Bobodom for forever. I would also like to give a special shout out to those of you that have subscribed recently. If you see your name below, special shout out to you. Mr. Sir Knight, Death Rocket 1000, Joe Murr. I tell you, you take one song off your playlist and it just comes back. What are the odds?
I can feel you flowing through my veins.
We've been doing pretty good on the likes. We've actually been averaging like 30 plus likes on every video. Doing really well. I gotta say, before streaming, I never really understood the value of the likes and the subs at all. And honestly, I don't think that anyone truly understands unless they're pumping out videos themselves. But when you're creating content, for your viewers, oh, of course Jack wants to join. Man, I hope that doesn't take up my luck for the next 3 weeks. And he failed. I'm not gonna be bribing Jack, I don't need him. I already have like 3 or 4. But anyway, I didn't really understand the value of likes and subs until now. It may just be a simple click of the mouse on your end, but for those putting the content out there, it's actually very helpful. Alright, we're gonna exchange some of this energy. I highly recommend not to do this, but I really want this familiar. Are you guys aiming for the epic mount in Gauntlet this week? Let me know below. Alright, got another raid shard. We're gonna go outside for this one. I feel like inside my guild hall is cursed. But yeah, getting simple likes and subs on videos really helps to encourage us to continue on. Some of the videos take hours to edit, etc. You gotta plan beforehand. Obviously it takes up your time of day. So when you see those thumbs up, it helps a lot. And they're much appreciated for sure. I almost wish I used the milk and cookies either yesterday or today, but I really need to save it for the familiar chance on Thursday. I actually need to determine before then probably who I'm going to farm after I catch the squid, because I have 100% certainty that I'm going to catch the squid pretty quickly. But after that, I'm not exactly sure who I'm going to go after. Gotta love ads on Spotify. Alright, let's play a song called Stars. I don't think I've heard this song either. It's a song called Stars by an artist called Perfect with a K. No, it's actually Prefect. That's weird. Prefekt. Stars. Well, at least we had one familiar attempt to join our team this stream. It's kind of upsetting that we still have not caught this guy. But at least now you can see how much work it takes to capture just one epic. I see a lot of players tell new players, oh, just go get Squib from Raid 1. But if they're leveling and trying to gear up, Raid 1 is actually not the place for them. They need to be excelling in Raid 3 plus. Alright, we got 30 minutes of the raid. It's way too long to wait. But I will give you guys a special treat before we go. Let's go ahead and pop in the item find. We'll go ahead and auto a gauntlet. See if we can get something on stream. But yeah, check out this new accessory, guys. Hyper Defense Box. Pop it open. You now have 5 legendaries to possibly get, which is pretty awesome. So that means every time you buy one of these, your odds of getting a legendary are just more increase. Pretty cool stuff. And this guy's starting out at 60% block. Imagine taking 3 Shramps and just mashing them together. That's amazing. That also tells us a little bit about the new content coming out. Tanks are going to need to be super beefy. I also believe that by adding that accessory, we are going to see a large amount of more tanks, which is great. Now tanks have the incentive of going tank early and actually being able to do things, possibly not even needing Shramps anymore if they go tank themselves. But I still believe going tank early is going to slow things down big time. Highly recommend not going tank until, honestly, level 200 plus. But now that we see the role of bait tank, which we saw Mr. Dustwalker here, if you do have the lowest amount of health in your raid team, and you have defense accessories like that, you can absorb quite a bit of damage and prevent your raid team from taking it, so that's pretty cool too. Alright, on wave 8 or so, I usually try to pause and mash 1 a little bit. Notice my Wimbo and player are maxed out on shields, so we're going to try to get some shield on Rolesker. Let's go ahead and mash 1. Alright. We'll continue mashing 1. I kind of want to kill the guy in the back. We'll probably do that real quick. And by mashing 1, I mean just pressing 1 to build my mana. Notice Wimbo's completely filled now. I'm going to go ahead and heal. I don't want to waste mana. But for my player and Rolesker, I need to be able to pick off the back line in wave 10. Level 250 has actually been semi-easy now that I've gotten all the stats from my epic mount. I don't know why I'm trying to pick off the back line. For some reason I thought he was in the front. That was weird. See, this enrage right here is what I really like. By enraging and then self-healing, he often gets 1200 plus healing, which is amazing. That's basically the same as Wimbo trying to heal him. Alright, let's go ahead and put Wimbo out here, waste these shields. I like to take advantage of my shields at all times. Keep in mind that if one of your minions is maxed on shields, your shield accessory, or pet rather, is actually not at its full potential. if Wimbo's shield is full and my shield pet procs, it's 400 plus shields wasted. So let's go ahead. I think I'm one more heal. Let's go ahead and unleash the dragon. Chop. 7k damage. See how much he heals for. 1100 again. Amazing. That's more than what Wimbo usually does if he doesn't crit. Go ahead and put my gown here in auto, see what happens. He's powerful. Alright. Here we go. Come on, set piece. Please give me a set piece, sir. Please, please, please. We end the stream with a penny, guys. Look how miserable that is. One ROM bit. One ROM bit. That is upsetting. Alright, ladies and gents, I appreciate you coming out. I hope to find him very soon. I'll continue this series until I find him, just to kind of give a rough estimate how much grinding you have to do for one epic familiar in a raid. Let's go ahead and check on our guild real quick. See how high we are. I think we're in the top 13-ish. Top 14. Close enough. Alright. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, if you're level 200 plus, send me a friend request. We're trying to help out as many players as possible, and if you're interested in doing that and you can offer, say, 1 or 2 spots per week, definitely send me a request. If there are some higher level players out there watching, and you want to be on my raid team, that would not offend me. Good luck, guys. Stay safe. Keep farming your legendary familiars. And good luck.